This is the Keys to Success reading for Libra. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for the first 2 weeks of October 2018. Happy birthday, Libra. We're doing it different. We're going to look at some keys that will help you in terms of your relationship and reaching the success that you would like or desire, and also with business. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for the first 2 weeks of October. Keys to success around relationships. What does Libra need to know as a key to success? We have the 5 of Pentacles, that you gave it your all, that you put a lot to make this work, and that you don't have to have any regrets and feel like you're a failure at whatever this is that didn't work out. If you're having any big disagreements with your parents or with family around a particular matter, you shouldn't feel like it's the end of the world. That it's normal to have some hurt feelings, some disappointments, and to really feel like crying. It's normal. It's a part of us as humans, and you shouldn't take it so hard. And your value, how you value yourself or how valuable you are, should not be wrapped up in the success or the failure of a relationship. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The keys to success around relationships for the first 2 weeks of October 2018. We're going to put confirmations after this, guys. We have the 8 of Wands. A key to success for Libra is that you have to perhaps put yourself out there a bit more. I feel like you have to get out a bit more in the first 2 weeks of October, especially since it's your birthday, your solar return, your birthday time, that you have to, in a way, overlook other disappointments in your life around relationships, even though the one that you may love may not be spending your birthday time with you, that you should find other ways to be happy and to have a happy birthday and to have fun. That is not reliant on this person, and you shouldn't make it reliant on this person. Go out and buy a gift for yourself or something that will make you feel happy. It might be about retail therapy as well with that. So let's see what else is happening for Libra around success, keys to success for money and business, job. We have the King of Pentacles. And this might be a key to success, is just to focus on your work in the first 2 weeks of October. I feel like there's a need to focus on your work, especially if you have disappointments in love. And we have the Major Arcana, the Empress. I feel like, yeah, take on additional responsibilities at work if you can. It will help distract you from any hardships that you're having in your private life. You'll be able to find some solace in work assignments. It can also be with traveling, or I feel like you might be asking a female colleague for advice or relying on a female colleague. It feels like a female colleague, can also be a male colleague, but I feel like the Libra may be getting some advice about their intimate life from a colleague at work and relying on that to get through this time. Somebody might come up and ask you what's wrong because you look down or sad, and you might be able to get some support from work, but be careful with that because you might be quite vulnerable. So a key to success might be to try to keep your private life private in times of vulnerability. When you're vulnerable, guys, can't say that right now, because you don't want to put too much of your business out there, you know, when you're sad and you let your guard down. It's one thing to discuss your intimate life with friends. It's another thing to discuss your intimate life with colleagues. We have Major Arcana, the Star. This is in relationships. Oh, you've got a few flipping. We're not going to really take those, so I'm going to leave them out. No, I'll put them back in. We have Major Arcana of the World, and we have the Page of Wands. I just feel like that's just regret. Like, it's almost like you're just thinking about all your other past relationships, especially since it's your solar return. You could be rehashing things from the past, feeling like things that you've done wrong in the past have come back to haunt you. And that's not really the case, but you may be really taking it that way, that you're getting your just desserts in all of this. But I wouldn't recommend that you start to attack yourself that way. Libra, the key to success is realizing that sometimes things just don't work out. Don't put too much else or too much stock into anything else right now. I wouldn't recommend it. Take that out of the equation, that this is like you're getting your comeuppance. Maybe it just didn't work out, Libra. Let's see what else is the key to success around relationships. We have the Eight of Swords now, the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you might really be missing someone too. It doesn't mean that you necessarily broke up. I just feel like the Libra is missing someone. They want to get in contact with them, and it's not really possible to the degree that they would like, if at all. And they feel quite shut out. And King of Swords. They feel quite shut out and misunderstood. And it seems to me that there can't be much done about that, because this is all about you and how you are as a person or as an individual. I would say just try to reach out to the people where you know support can be found. I wouldn't really do it with people at work, or you may just have to work through this by yourself, Libra. That might be a key to success, that you really have to find a way to be self-reliant and resilient, personally resilient. Try to go find a book about things about breakup and read it. That's probably going to help you feel better, to educate yourself about your emotions and what you're feeling and what you're going through, to educate yourself on it, especially with the King of, with these two here. This is telling me it's something that you need to, for healing to occur, that you will have to educate yourself about what you're feeling and try to understand it even from a logical level, because it seems that logic is a bit out the window. You're being overcome by a lot of emotions right now. We have the Three of Cups. So I get that someone at work might be trying, that we have Major Arcana, the Hangman. I have that someone at work may be taking advantage of you. So I had to take a quick break. I'm going to pull a few more cards for Libra, but it seems to me that a key to success for Libra would be that they should really make sure they are sharing their private thoughts and emotions with the appropriate parties and people, and avoid doing this with people that they can't trust, and in particular people at work, because someone at work may be taking advantage. Like, I feel like someone at work has their eye on the Libra and may take advantage of their current state to their benefit. Two more cards, guys. We have the Five of Wands in the area of a relationship. And finally, we have the Major Arcana, the universe at work. It seems to me that there's a potential for some odd energy at work, but it feels like it's around their private life, or something at work that can have a huge impact to their private life. They may be required or purposely put on a work assignment that may be to the detriment of their private life. I feel like it's done on purpose to put some kind of challenge there. So the keys to success would be, I think, to put the concerns out there, but in a very educated and deliberate way. In terms of complaints, if you have a work assignment that may require you to travel and you feel like it will have a big impact, or you have to move and it will have a big impact on your private life, you may find a way to negotiate that, Libra. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. That was for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.